and welcome to Gameaholics Anonymous with LDG. I'm Brooks.
And I'm Lizzy.
We just played One Card Wonder. And it was amazing. And I kicked everyone's butt.
Yes.
For the second time.
We cannot beat Brooksby on this game. It is impossible. I've just accepted it. We are never going to win, Kitty. So you and I are going to play afterwards, right?
We haven't played it quite enough for me to get that title, but as unbeatable, but you know.
Yeah.
What do we think, guys? Fresh thoughts.
I do love it. The artwork. Oh my goodness.
The artwork is very pretty.
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I feel like it's a really easily expandable game too, so they have lots of things they could do.
Yeah. They definitely could contribute many different wonders. And it's not like it's the great wonders of the world, but they're just beautiful pieces throughout our planet.
Pieces throughout.
I could not think of the word for the thingy that rotates that we live on. It was just not coming to me.
It's just that round donut we call life. So gameplay. I think that it's super slick, super fast, really quick resource management. It's nice to get that kind of resource management hit without spreading a game out across your entire table.
For sure. It's so quick, it almost feels like you could kind of do it like best 2 out of 3 style or something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Brooksby has us there, so...
True.
I mean, I do really like it. I feel like it is a great entry-level game. What I've noticed, though, is it's very predictable for your turns. Like, I knew you guys were going to be pulling from the bag. I knew exactly what you were building when you were going to build it. So that maybe heavy gamers might have an issue with. But as far as just a nice, easy filler game or a game to play with your family or friends that aren't gamers, this is a fantastic one.
Yeah, I completely agree. I feel like it is a good intro to resource management. You have to kind of lightly plan ahead, stack your turns. I like, for instance, I make sure that I have options so that I'm not just obviously building one thing every time, and the order in which you buy your powers, they're called what? Buildings or extra
support buildings is what they're called.
Support buildings. The order in which you build those are important, and the fact that you have so many, some of them are frivolous, and you don't need them based off of your build, your current build that you're working towards. So I think being distracted by your extra buildings you can build sometimes can bog you down. It just seemed like if you focus a little too much on like the extraneous buildings that you have, that you could kind of get distracted and pour a little too much of your attention into kind of building your extracurricular buildings instead of building your main one, which leads you to victory.
Yes, which you did a great job on focusing on your victory building.
Yeah, and I definitely got too distracted by a few of my extra buildings that I thought I needed at the beginning and then ended up not needing as the game progressed.
I think if you stack it right, because there's a nice mix of types of buildings for each person, extra buildings, that it can really launch you forward on building your main wonder. So
exactly.
Really
especially with you spending 2 coins and being able to build 2 sections. I mean, that...
Yeah, I wanted to have those 2 coins in my back pocket just for kind of getting over a hurdle of the 2 most difficult stages of my building to build, which were those 2 stages of 2 wood each. So I knew trying to get 4 wood in a row was going to be a monumental task. So I was like, I'll just skip that step when I get to it.
Yeah, I agree. It took me forever to get my clay that I need for this side. It was really holding me back. And then I finally get it and game's over.
Sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to make it last much longer for you. So
yeah, well, I mean, I also would have needed a stone and 2 more wood as well, or just 2 more wood, actually, wasn't it? Yeah. So it would have been a bit of a while, anyways.
Yeah, so I think it's a good like a warm-up game to if you're planning on having a game day of a lot of resource management, or maybe a cool down from a game day of doing a lot of heavy resource work. So
definitely, and another good intro game for people, like we said earlier.
Yeah, so
I completely agree. It's not one that I would want to pull out with someone that has to win every game and has massive AP because they play €100 games a minute. But, you know, my best friend that, you know, isn't a gamer, maybe. Not that I have other best friends or anything. Don't kill
I was
me.
like,
Well, I mean, Jerome, he's not a board gamer.
no, ma'am. He does not get my title. I'm keeping pushing Kitty out of the screen for this. We're gonna have to fight with a Leo for it.
Well, I'm a Scorpio, so
you're the like tamest Scorpio I've ever
mean,
seen.
Maybe.
Yeah, so we love it. I think for a rating, I'd give it a solid 8.5, maybe.
Yeah, I think I need to play it a little more, but for now, I say I give it an 8.5 too.
I'm actually lower than you. I would say it's an 8. I feel it's an amazing game. It's just, for what it is, it's great. It could get things that I worry about the replayability a bit, just with how much you can predict what other people are playing. But again, for playing with with people that aren't gamers or new gamers, whichever your preferred term is, then it could be a great experience. So I feel like in the right situation, it would be perfect, but it's not one that I would be asking every game day to bring out.
I feel like it could also be served really well with a little bit of kind of homemade variety, kind of like we did with Canvas, making our own expansion for that. I feel like you could easily make up powers or tweak some of the player leaders to kind of make it feel fresh and more unexpected.
Yeah, I mean, there are more advanced versions that you have to build them in specific ways more so than what we have here. It's like, it's really interesting as far as what the different shapes are. So that might add some more variety. And wow, that is a lot of stone and brick.
It's also a really pretty card.
Got it.
You know, one thing I thought of would be a cute expansion one day, possibly, would be like modern day wonders as well.
Yeah,
I thought that would be really cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I think there's a lot of possibility with this one. So really solid kind of, we kind of think we would recommend this to people. I really like it. It's a really good opener closer. So yeah, so that was our fresh thoughts on One Card Wonder.
Okay, and until next time, just remember to have fun,
be present,
and be you. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you.